and welcome to Wednesday Night Live. I'm your host, Tom Bruno. Thank you very much for being with us here tonight. Fucking sexy intro, right? You can thank our fearless leader, Mr. Alex Whiteley, for building such a beautiful thing. I think it's cool, like a hard copy or something. Regardless, sorry I wasn't here last week. Fucking had some really weird shit going on last week. Don't really want to get into it, but fuck it, I am here today, and that's all that fucking matters. Let's bring in, some people so we can chit chat and get this show on the fucking road. Coming all the way from Shrewsbury, UK, standing at 6 feet tall at 105 pounds or stone or some shit. I don't fucking know. Mr. Alex Whiteley.
105 stone.
Oh no. What's that way?
Well, I'm under 16 stone now, just under 16 stone. So that's
really big. See, if I was to say you're 105
pounds,
pounds, the people would be really concerned because, like, they'd be like, Alex is only 105 pounds. Oh no, is he not well? Does he have the AIDS or something along those lines?
Do you have the AIDS? And we're not allowed to joke about shit like that, are we?
Like, yes, but I inject money every day directly into my veins, which is how fucking people cure such a thing. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Yeah, good. It's been a busy one, but I took a week off last week, and that's what happens. You take a week off, and it all builds up. My hat's some weird shit because of the green screen. It's too mad.
I like it. I like it a lot. Fucking. So, how was your score on what was the game that he played at Blips and Chips?
Blips and Chips.
Yeah, what was the game that they played?
I don't know, but I thrashed your Roy score. I took Roy off the grid.
Roy
took Roy off
the grid. He's taking Roy off the grid. He doesn't have a social security number. So
I love it.
Good.
One of my favorite episodes. I just love the idea of a Roy game. I love that.
Oh yeah. I think they actually tried creating the Roy game as well. Like, that's how rabid of the fans of Rick and Morty are. They're like, yo, we'll create it. We don't give a fuck. We just want it to be real in existence. Should we bring in the guy from California?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, cool. Coming all the way from California, driving a convertible, wearing a top hat, and smoking a cigar with a long filter. It's not who you think it is. It's David Raby.
Hey guys.
I was like, it's not Hunter S. Thompson. It's his double, his stunt double, his cock double.
Stunt double.
That's who it is. Stunt.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
What is stone in American?
Yeah,
American.
Alex.
It's 13. Okay.
Like the unit of measurement. Like, how many pounds is that in American?
A lot.
What is a stone in kilograms? No, you don't use kilograms. Yeah.
We don't use fucking. Get out of here with that shit.
You use pounds, right?
Pounds.
What is a stone in pounds?
I know how to get stone in pounds.
14 pounds. A stone is 14 pounds.
Ah.
Okay.
That's weird.
Mm.
So 1 stone equals 14 pounds. Interesting.
Yeah, Ryan's already started.
In your face.
Ryan says we use real measurements.
Not your voodoo mumbo jumbo
go?
weight. Whatever weight. We'll both read it together. We'll hold hands and touch penises. Fucking. So I brought something. Speaking of crazy languages and differences between the countries, USUK. I was reading 12 behind the scenes stories from the movie Aliens. Who doesn't like Aliens? Guys, you big Aliens fans?
I've only remember I saw it when I was younger. I need to watch it again to refresh my memory.
I
was watching part of it. Yeah, I remember only watching I remember most of it. I gotta watch it again. I really need to sit down and just
I go through at least once a year, if only once a year. Like, I go through the whole Alien series like at least once a year. I fucking love that. I don't even have to ask you, but Alex, do you like Aliens?
Never seen them before. Don't like it.
What is that?
Scary.
Some
scary.
Some sort of porno.
Yeah, I love it. I do love. No, there's okay, it's a bit like the Fast and Furious franchise, isn't it? Because one is like amazing. Aliens was great. Alien 3 was okay. I can understand the vision now. The vision behind it was great. Alien Resurrection was awesome. I love that so much.
Yes.
And then after that, it's like, nah. The Alien versus Predator films was the first one wasn't too bad, but then they just got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. I was just like, what is this shit? You know? So
I was about to fight with you this whole time, but then everything you said was very, very accurate. And I was like, he has a very valid point. Those movies, like that first Alien vs Predator, it says things, and I like it a lot, especially like that big T-Rex kind of scene they have at the end. But like you're right, the other two, Alien vs Predator Requiem, and I think there was one more or something, but they suck. They suck.
No, that was it. They only made those two.
They only made those two?
Yeah.
Regardless. Anyways, so this is number 9 on the 12 behind the scenes facts and stories from Aliens. James Cameron was stunned. The British crew stopped working twice a day when the what came around, Alex?
what?
James Cameron was stunned that the British crew stopped work twice a day when the blank blank came around. What would, if you were in England and something came around twice a day, what would stop you British people from working?
Oh, the ice cream truck.
Very close, very, very close. The tea trolley, When
Who
aliens
the fuck
started
has a
production-
tea trolley in work? Tea,
You
anybody?
guys
I've
do.
never seen it. Never seen that shit. You guys are living in a fantasy
No,
world.
I watch
where
British
this-
movies sometimes, and there's always
Oh,
like
yeah.
a person rolling around. Would you like a cup of tea, mate?
I saw those Harry Potter films, Alex. The tea trolley came
Oh, yeah.
around the whole
So
fucking
fucking
thing.
accurate.
Yeah.
So accurate.
Okay, so when Aliens started production in England in 1985, there was an immediate culture clash between the British crew and the Hollywood-trained James Cameron. The hard-charging Cameron, who came up the do-it-yourself atmosphere of Roger Corman's New World Pictures, simply couldn't relate to the crew of workers who just viewed aliens as just another job and had no interest in working longer than the designated hours. For the most part, we despised them, and they despised us, Cameron later said. It didn't help that Cameron did not have an international reputation, having only directed one low-budget Piranha 2 and the successful but not yet massively famous Terminator. In her
Hold
book,
on.
yes,
James Cameron didn't direct Aliens.
yes, he did.
That was Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott did Alien. James Cameron did Aliens.
Oh, okay.
There's a sequel, number 2.
My bad.
In her book, The Futurist, The Life and Films of James Cameron, author
I'll bring it up
Rebecca
in a sec.
Keegan observes, one ritual was particularly hard for Americans to understand was twice daily set clearing fury that accompanied the union mandated arrival of a woman pushing the tea trolley. I was shocked at a particular time of the morning when everybody would be gone. Special effects supervisor Stan Winston called, "Hello, where is everybody?" In the
Late
middle of
great Stan
filming a
Winston.
scene, the giant stage doors swung open, letting the special effects smoke spill out so the crew could rush to the tea lady with her urn of hot water and a plate of cheese rolls. Things came to a head when the first assistant director Derek Cracknell expressed open contempt for Cameron on set. He would call Cameron governor and then roll his eyes as if Jim hadn't earned the title of director yet. Gail Ann Hurd recalled she and Cameron fired him. Cracknell persuaded the other crew members to walk off the set in protest, effectively a mutiny. That was the most difficult moment, perhaps, of my entire career, trying to rally everyone back, Hurd said. According to Keegan, Cameron gave us not exactly stirring valediction to the crews when filming the set. This has been a long, difficult shoot, fraught by many problems, but one thing kept me going through it all, which was certain knowledge that one day I would drive out of the gate of Pinewood Studios and never come back, and you sorry bastards would still be here. That was James Cameron. I thought that was funny.
That's crazy, dude.
Fucking,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, we do create some of the finest actors on the planet and
You do.
movies.
Last I checked, Johnny Depp's American. So.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna fucking say
That's
that's
sad.
so sad.
Marlon
agree
Brando's
with you.
American. Yeah.
I agree with you, fucking Alex. You guys get some of the like really those English vaginas pop out some of the greatest actors ever. They come out going, "I'm here," and they just
They're
get
like pop out. They're like, "Mother, is it tea time yet?"
It's the trolley come around. I miss it.
Tea is not British. It's not British, but it's
think
definitely a
it's,
British tradition.
It's Indian,
British.
right? Indian,
Yeah.
Hindu.
And Ryan is a heathen, and he says, "Don't need a tea trolley when it's always cold and refreshing in the refrigerator
Yeah.
all the time."
Yep.
Oh,
I-
it's so good.
Black cold tea.
Disgusting. Get out of me.
It's
Get it
delicious.
out of me.
I just like have this image. I'm gonna like visit you one day, or you're gonna visit me. Let's just put it this way: you're gonna visit me, and I'm like, "Oh, here you go, Alex. I got you a drink." And I hand you the drink, and you start sipping it, and you just spit it out. You're like, "I've fucking been poisoned. Why would you do this to me?" And I'm like, "It's just tea." You're like, "No, it's not." And you fucking wriggle on the ground like you're a child. You're going, "I'm fucking dying, Tom." I just say it.
Disgusting.
Tom's gonna be like,
Well,
"Oh, I'm
that's
saying
an
flight leave again."
interesting. Anyway, do you guys see where I am?
Yes.
Where am I?
Blips and chats.
Blips and shit. Yeah, and that's because David was like, we were playing COD the other night. Me and David, kind of mediocrely playing Call of Duty.
We got it close. We got what, third place was our
I
best.
got a couple of
ranking.
headshots and stuff. It was
Yeah.
quite cool.
Got some good
You're
kills.
dead, bitch. That's what makes it worth it. And we were talking about Rick and Morty, and David was like, you need to watch the latest episode of Rick and Morty because there's a huge revealer. Have you not? Are you up to date, Tom?
No. I'm gonna watch that tonight with Shona because I'm 2 episodes behind. But I know it has something to do with Clone Beth, if I'm not mistaken. Because I saw no. Okay, so because I saw James Harmon. I saw Dan Harmon talking about how he's like, if you guys think that Beth's the clone thing, you might want to rethink that. And I was like, oh shit, what's going on with Rick and Morty? I'm a couple episodes behind. What if they did a big reveal? So they did a big reveal of something.
Kind of, but then yeah.
Okay.
I went deep into Reddit on this, and the conversation is, I went on the official sort of gossip page for Rick and Morty, and the talk on there is just ridiculous at the moment. It's fantastic. It's so fun because Rick and Morty fans are like one of a kind, aren't they? Because they will speculate and speculate and speculate, and they will all defend their theories to the death. They're like, no, you're wrong because this, and this. And like, well, I've got facts, and it's this, and this, and they all believe they're right. It's hilarious, but it's interesting. Really is.
I was getting blown by a guy that looks a lot like Dan Harmon in the bathroom of an airport the other day, and he told me that in Rick and Morty, fucking Jerry's the main character. I don't know, fucking.
It's actually a Jerry show all along.
It is, dude. That'd be fucking amazing if that was like the real case. And it's like it's never been about Rick and Morty. It's all about Jerry.
Dude,
speaking of which, no, you go ahead. You first. You said it first.
Speaking of, I actually started rewatching The Mandalorian, and for whatever reason, I have it in my head. I'm like, well, who's going to do the voice for Grogu when he gets older? And I kind of want Chris Parnell to do the voice for Grogu.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know why.
David, actually, Alex, do you guys have Wendy's over there? The restaurant chain Wendy's?
I'm not sure. I've got a bit
red head, pigtails, freckles.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
I know the chick.
Little ginger girls. They sell square burgers. It's not bad. Like as far as fast food chains go, it's not
pretty
that
good.
great. It's okay. Anyways, the reason I ask is because they've joined up with Rick and Morty. And not only did they have like a big restaurant bash where like you could drive through like this interactive Rick and Morty thing, and they changed the restaurant name to Morty's. There was I think a 12-hour wait to get through it, which is like, dude, who the fuck wants to wait 12 hours to get a fucking burger?
Oh god.
But dude, I guess if you're a big enough Rick and Morty fan, you definitely did. But here's the thing: is they have 2 flavor drinks right now. One of them is Berry Jerry Jamboree, which obviously is based off the
Jerry Jamboree, yeah,
exactly. And the other one is Time Portal, and they're just soda flavors, but they weren't bad. Now, it makes me excited because it worked. Like I don't buy shit from Wendy's. I'm not a fast food guy anymore, like by any means. But I found out they had fucking these 2 Rick and Morty drinks, and Shona was like, "You want these Rick and Morty drinks?" Fuck yeah, I want them. I want them bad. I want it right now.
So you made her wait 12 hours.
No. They're just at a regular. That was only like one interactive thing. In fact, I think I can probably hold on. Here.
Ooh. I'm just reading up about Wendy's, and apparently Wendy's closed all their UK restaurants 20 years ago. They're all turning. Yeah, they did. It says Wendy's has returned to the UK after 20 years with a store in Reading, but where will the future branches be located? American fast food chain Wendy's has returned to the UK after closing all its branches 20 years ago. The iconic Dave's single hamburger is back on British soil as company's first restaurant officially opened in Reading today, which was the 2nd of June this year. But it's good news for fans of the Frosty elsewhere, as Wendy's plans to expand to 400 different UK locations in the coming years. Wendy's is coming to the UK, guys.
But they've been gone for 20 years. Think of it in perspective. That's like the start of this Afghanistan war.
What's the correlation between the two, David?
I don't know. I just wanted to make fun of the Afghan military.
Okay. I'm gonna share this really
quickly.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing because it's 13 minutes, but here I'm gonna do something really quick and kind of show you show you what's going on with it. On here. All right. And this is the experience.
How do you get rid of his face? There you go. Cool.
They named it Morty's.
That's pretty cool. But
We're gonna
12
kinda jump-
hours?
Go on, get to the whole thing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It's just all you got to do to impress Americans is just buy some big balloons.
Yeah. Wacky waving flayed worm, flaming tube man kind of shit.
That's pretty cool, though. That's awesome. There's a plumbus. You got a plumbus. There's a plumbus.
Mr.
In his
Butthole!
That's stunning.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, we've discussed this before, haven't we? Like, I think I've put a post on the group before. What would a Rick and Morty theme park look like?
Oh shit!
You know, that'd be
Pirates of the Pancreas.
Pirates of the Pancreas. Yeah, that's what we got. The first things we went to.
Okay. So essentially, it's just that they just have a bunch of like cool Rick and Morty stuff, and they like go through different things. They have a screaming sun screen, and all sorts of other things. And you drive through this interactive thing till you get your food, and nothing changes except this. Look, Wubba Dub Grub Grub, and they have Morty on the bag instead of the Wendy girl. And I don't know. Would you wait around that long to fucking just get some Mortys? Was that something? Are you that big of a fan of stuff that you do something like that? If they had a Johnny Depp restaurant, would you wait 12 hours to go get a burger?
Oh, I mean, probably. I don't know. Hold on, think about this.
See, it's a good
But
question, isn't it?
I mean, like, okay, for like the Rick and Morty stuff, like I just watched it on YouTube. If someone's gonna film it, then be like, okay, cool, it's a pretty cool interactive thing. Unless there was like some sort of enticing thing, like here's like a very one of a kind, rare item kind of shit. Like
every time you go to Captain Jack Sparrow's restaurant, you get to punch Amber Heard in the face on the way out.
Okay, that might be really fun to do.
That's your happy meal.
Yeah.
It's just one of those boxing machines, but with her face.
Oh yeah.
It's like throw an iPhone at her face.
Oh my god! Fucking amazing. The problem is she'll like bite off your finger or something if you get too close.
Watch out for your fingers.
Yeah.
I've got no patience for shit like. Even when I went to Babylon, when I went to Hollywood Babylon, we were like, oh, he's not here. Let's go to the pub. Like, oh, we weren't waiting around. It's only because we came out the pub at the right time when Kevin Smith was across the road, and we got to see him. And then after that, I was like, no, I'm waiting for Ralph now. And we waited for an hour for Ralph Garman to come out. But when I go to like concerts and stuff, I ain't fucking waiting around for autographs and shit. I'm bad like that.
I like.
Yeah. Oh no, you no. Once again, I'm cutting you off, David. You go first. You go first, David.
I like. There was a band that I don't think they're together anymore. They were called Dum Dum Girls. It was an all-female band, and we went to go see them out in LA, like near Echo Park or some shit like that, like a really small vinyl record store, and they played there. And then afterwards, they had like a little sort of like really cool, just like meet and greet, and I ended up getting their autograph. I bought one of their vinyls there and shit like that. But then I see them again at another concert in San Pedro, and like there was just like a shit ton of people there. I'm like, I already met them before. I'm like, I'm cool.
See, I don't know if that's intrinsically like a American thing, because like
I'll waiting around
just waiting around for fucking to meet people. Like when it came to Bert Kreischer, I waited around. Fucking when it came to Ralph Garman and Kevin Smith, I waited around. Well, Ralph, I didn't have to wait around for. I got to go on stage and meet Ralph.
What?
But like the first time I met Kevin was I waited after the show to get his autograph, which was cool though, because I got to see Jason Mewes. I didn't get his autograph, but I saw him walking by. Then I got to see Jordan, his assistant. I got to see fucking Jen, his wife, and shit. I was like, wow, it's just like the podcast. I get to see everybody.
Part of the family. Part of the family now, guys. Yeah.
I just jump
when can I move my stuff
hey guys, where are we going? We going to Morty's? And they're like,
what about you guys in the chat? In the chat, like if you've ever waited around, what's your most extraordinary story of waiting around for an autograph or something like that? The latest thing that happened in Shrewsbury was Beefy Boys. They're opening a restaurant here, and they have a food truck, and they pulled the food truck in Shrewsbury, and the queue was literally round the corner. And the Beefy Boys had a burger that was voted the best in the world over America.
That's
like,
a bold statement.
That's a really bold statement.
And this is an international competition,
right?
Yeah, so
I demand that the Beefy Boys send me a fucking burger right
Yep.
now.
Let me try it out.
I'm patient. You heard me say I'm patient. I'll wait for
They
that burger
probably
to get
would,
here.
you know. They probably would.
Probably. Good guys.
Ryan says he waited around to meet Rob Schneider.
What?
Dude, seriously, bro?
I'd wait around.
You
to
can't
meet
do
Rob
it.
Schneider. You
That's
can, dude.
Rob
I
Schneider,
would.
right?
I love Rob Schneider, dude.
Come on.
Yeah, that's him. What? You don't like Rob Schneider?
I do, but I mean, like, I wouldn't rate him.
That's crazy. He does stand up. He does stand up. I know he does stand up, and I'd wait around to meet him. I'd be like, dude, I really. That's like my favorite thing about waiting around. Is I like to tell people that I appreciate their work. Clearly, I paid to see them, which should tell them that, but I need to like physically tell them in person. Be like, dude, I really enjoy this. You know, X, Y, and Z, and that's
True.
why I do it. Aside from the autograph and the hug and the shake hands, blah blah blah.
What I really appreciated about waiting for Ralph was we were waiting by the gates, and what all we could see from Ralph was him going into the arena, bringing out boxes back and two, helping the people fill up the roadies and stuff, fill up the truck. And I was like, it's actually helping the roadies like move all this stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, who does that? Usually it's like, yeah, you guys get it all on the fucking truck. We get out of here in 15 minutes. Do you know what I mean? You could see him hands-on approach that he had to what he was doing. Yeah, it's a sad day as well in the UK. I'm going to segue out of this. So if you've got something to add, Tom,
No.
Have you got something to add? We're going to fucking say something, bitch. Yes, I wanted to share with you guys a very sad story about one of our famous comedians.
Oh, yeah.
Screen.
I saw this.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned this because I don't understand it, so I appreciate this.
Is this what I think it is? Hold up.
Sean Locke, famous comedian from 8 out of 10 Cats. You never seen 8 out of 10 Cats?
I don't know what the fuck 8 out of 10 Cats is.
Wow.
Wait,
oh my
8
God,
out of 10 Cats is a play or something?
It's a TV show and it's all based on statistics and it's hosted by Jimmy Carr. It's like a panel comedy show and they do 8 out of 10. You guys got Countdown over there, yeah? Where you got the letters and you make words out of it and shit. No?
Do we?
Ooh, you guys have got some great TV to catch up on. Genuinely, it is stunning British comedy. It really is.
I literally thought it was like a Cats production member, and so like, oh, there's 8 out of 10 people who've died from cancer in a Cats production. I'm like, huh?
That's hilarious.
That's what I thought.
I've got a clip saved up. Obviously, he's passed away from cancer, so everybody's been sharing clips today about of his. So I'm going to share a bit of his comedy and see what you think. His comedy was on the edge of like, oh fuck, did he just say that? Like, you know, some of it was silly, but some of it was just very dark. But here is some of his stuff from 8 out of 10 Cats. With audio, we'll share this. Here we go. And
adult humor.
We should play that before every time we go on.
Is that Jerry Springer?
Yeah, Jerry Springer.
So you go with that answer? I can do any hairstyle I want. I know that. Instead of parting. I think, Jimmy. I mean, like I said, people are scared of fun, aren't they? They're frightened. They can't handle the fun. Sort of can't look away now. Like a panel show, though, isn't it? Prime Minister questions time. Like you could be John Burkow. Right, I'm in charge in the middle. Yeah, you're Ed Miliband.
Shotgun George Osborne.
Yeah.
I'm not playing, I'm just a suggestion.
Theresa May, obviously. And that's what it'd be like that. It'd be like a panel show without jokes. And they would say something, for example, you would say, answer a question about flooding.
Flooding's a bugger, isn't it?
No, but how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to deal with flooding?
I'm going to...
Did you know that in Parliament they're not allowed to clap? So they're kind of encouraged to verbalise.
Anyway, blah blah blah. There you go. He's gone. But yeah, he was a very good comedian. I wish I'd have shared something a bit more controversial of his, but definitely check out 8 out of 10 Cats, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Check out 8 out of 10 Cats, and 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown. So it'll be
All right, that's
Maybe
cool.
missed.
It was really cool that Jerry Springer was like the first one, which I was like, man, Jerry Springer, dude, he's so old nowadays. Remember when he was like the biggest thing in the world? Like,
Yeah, it
Jerry,
was the
Jerry.
craziest thing. Yeah, and then like I mean, he still looks good for his age. How old
Oh,
he is?
fuck
He's
yeah, he
Brit.
does.
He's Brit though, isn't he? He's British.
Jerry
What?
Springer? No,
He's British.
He's-
He's British.
no, Jerry
Is he?
Springer's not British. No
Bullshit.
way.
He's
He is.
ours.
He's from. He's got an American accent, but he is British.
No, look it up.
Get out of
Google it.
here. Yeah, Google that right now. I want evidence. I want you to get me his fingerprints, his social security number.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, it's Sir Jerry Springer." Like, what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god, that'd be
I'll be-
fucking amazing. He was knighted twice, but fuck Steve Wilkos.
Jerry
that
Springer, by name Gerald Norman Springer, born February 13th, 1944, London, England. British-born American television host and politician.
Wow.
Fuck you, America.
Wow. All right, calm down. Jesus. It's just we don't know. We're American. We're fucking ignorant. Leave us alone.
I don't know my life anymore.
Dude, I know, right? Dude, he's so American. I thought he was more American than
Yeah.
fucking apple pie.
I thought he was as American as school shootings, but fuck, man.
That's so funny.
David.
What? It's an American thing, isn't it?
It is.
There was a multiple shooting here in the UK last week. It was 7 people killed by a guy
Whoa.
with a shotgun. You can have a shotgun license here. You can have shotguns. but
Oh, yeah, you
can't
can.
have- yeah, for if you've got farms and stuff. So some guy literally went, BAM! Wait.
Wait, was it a double barrel?
It's a
Did
blank.
he, like, just go hunting?
He's like, hold on.
Wait.
A fucking musket. Just
Terrible.
I
Terrible.
got this from my great grandfather from the war, the Great War, where we lost the Americas. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe that happened in the UK. I'm sorry, guys. That's
We do
that's
get
our
shootings.
fault.
We do get shootings. There was a guy shot in Telford last year. Drive-bys and stuff. It's bad. So you can get hold of anything on the black market, though. You can get hold of anything, like literally. And it's not like the black market anymore. It's like it's WhatsApp groups and stuff. Yo, you got an Uzi? Yeah, I got an Uzi.
see,
You know?
that's the problem with like gun control is like it only affects law-abiding citizens. They make it illegal, but the criminals are still going to find a way around it. So I'm like, well, why don't you just fucking make it legal for people to protect themselves properly? Like, I don't know, man.
Because
I'm
last
not-
time
I'm
they
not
had
cool
a
with gun
bunch of
control.
guns, they're like, yo, they threatened the king. We can't have that shit. Fucking there'll be an uprising like Muse sings about. Fucking let's get away from politics, please.
Yeah.
Hey, who likes shoes in this fucking place?
Not me.
Oh, I really
no.
like shoes.
You really like shoes? All right, so do I.
Are you
I
guys
really
shoe
like shoes.
whores?
Yes, I'm a
Like,
shoe
how many
whore.
pairs of shoes do you have?
Did Ravi have a good point? He did. He totally did. Ryan Berger. Thank you for pointing that out. It was a very good point, actually.
Gun control is a form of racism. Fuck gun control.
I'm not like a huge shoe guy, but like ever so often I'll see a shoe pop up and I'm like, man, I really wish I could get that shoe or whatever the fuck ever.
Tom, for the listeners at home that don't know, Tom has a pair of CKY trainers behind him on a shelf.
I do. But that's just like that's a flexible thing.
I'm not a big shoe
Um,
guy. Those ones are just
I'm not-
on a shelf.
My face is on it. I can't not get that shoe. Okay. If my face is on every shoe, my mom would be the first one to buy a pair and I'd buy the next pair. So this year, Reebok, a shoe that I cannot fit my fat foot into, released some Jurassic Park shoes. And do you wanna control this since you're much better at me? Yes.
Yeah.
And there's
Oh,
like 4 of
what?
them. Yeah. There's those which are dope as fuck. They have the
They're
pumper.
cool, but I could never wear them.
Okay, next one, please, down below. Those are dope.
Dude, you guys could so wear those. Get those like fucking that khaki outfit that guy was wearing, that Ozzy was wearing in the first Jurassic Park. Shooter! Remember?
Shooter. Next one, please.
I don't-
Very cool. Those
I
are
don't
cool.
know.
I mean, they're the I don't know. They're okay. And then the last one, please. Okay, so those are the
What the
those
fuck?
are actually based off the khaki outfit that you're talking about. So
Oh.
that's what that is. So okay, so there's those, and Reebok has been known to do this. They'll release shoes that go to a movie, and they released one last year that's very on point with what I was talking about earlier. The 12 scenes behind Aliens. They released an Alien shoe, but I never heard about it. And I usually hear about this type of stuff because I'm a fucking nerd of unheard portions.
Shoes.
And shoes especially. And
Shoe
they
whore.
released a fucking Alien shoe last year, but obviously because of Corona, that went right past me. I was like, what? Fucking people are dying. Fuck shoes. Show the picture of the most top, please. The shoe one. Those are dope
Oh,
as fuck, brother. Like, I don't know. They're called the Bug Stompers. They were released last year, literally right after Corona fucking kicked in on 4/26/20.
Dude, those are badass.
Dude, right? High top.
I'm looking at them and thinking there's no outfit in my collection ever to go with green shoes or these things.
Every outfit. I would have worn those to my grandmother's funeral last week if I would have had those fucking things, dude. The things are fucking amazing.
What do you guys
And those
think in the chat? Which ones are your favorite? Do you like them? I mean, I want to know what people's thoughts are. George says they're awesome. So
Yeah.
American George. Yeah.
It says when are those being released? The Jurassic Park ones? Do you know?
They're already released. You can go get them right now. They're just really expensive.
You can go buy them right
Go
now.
and get some now, George. If you like him so much, go and get some now.
Dude, he's gonna get some, and I bet you George has a thin foot where he can fit it in that fucking
No,
Reebok.
George, he's got like a wide foot too.
Oh, George,
Yeah.
you're in the same boat as me, bro. We can't fit in those feet.
I don't know.
We can't fit,
I don't know.
those feet don't fit.
So it's, I was like wondering, it would be cool if they had like a Samuel Jackson style foot, but with the little cigarette sticking out of the front of the toe. Like,
Well, I mean, like Reebok's not the first one to do this. If we all remember, famously, Nike released a shoe back in 2015.
Air
Does anybody
Jordans. Oh wait,
Air, kind of. They were the Back to the Future style shoe for the anniversary of it being 2015, in which they went to the future, and they had one that was a mock-up of it, and they lit up and they did all sorts of things. They're going for like thousands of dollars on eBay right now. Thousands of dollars.
I remember when Nike first came out with the air bubble thing that came all around the heel. I was like, oh, that's so good. You know, remember the air bubbles?
Yeah, of course,
Nike, Nike. Ryan agrees with me, by the way. He says they look terrible. Thank you, Ryan.
Ryan, I've never disagreed with you about anything, and I hope you're only referring to like one of them. You better be only saying
I'd buy a pair of them and stick them next to on the shelf next to my CKY ones. That's what I would do, just to have them. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I won't walk around in them. Like, do you like my grass?
would.
It's like Jimmy. By the way, happy birthday, Jimmy. It's his birthday today from Thorskin.
happy birthday, Jimmy.
He has these cool like black man.
Come on,
black man shoes, huh?
Batman trainers. So the black and yellow, and they got the Batman logo on the side and stuff. And I think you're so brave wearing them because they're cool, but I could just never walk around in them. Do you know what I mean? Because I'd be like. Little
kids get around walking in like shoes like that. They have like little Superman or Spider-Man
shoes that flash up and shit. Like,
yeah,
could we get away with
you
wearing
can do
them?
that. Fuck
yes,
yeah, you can.
Fuck yes,
it's 2021, dude. Wear whatever the fuck you want,
dude. Who's worried about anyone's judging us at this point?
Right?
Dude? Like, if somebody was be like, "Look at your stupid shoes," be like, "Fuck you! Look at your stupid shoes. What do you have on it? Nothing. I got Jurassic Park on my shoes."
Like these bitches light up.
My closet's full of like Vans and Converse and DCs. That's that. But like black or blue or.
Well, what's that? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because, like, I like to represent my geekdom on my sleeve. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. The only person, no, they all look terrible. They should come with matching helmets. You look like you. Fuck you, Ryan.
Or a pulse rifle. Give me a fucking pulse rifle with it, and I'm happy. You know what I mean.
I'm gonna fucking get those shoes, wear them over to your house, Ryan, and be like, Ryan, look at my shoes. And then let's see you make fun of me in person, which he will, and then I'll probably cry and walk home and be like, what a waste of a plane ticket. I walk away.
Did you hear, by the way, that Nerf have released an alien-inspired pulse rifle from Alien?
No,
a Nerf?
No, they did.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Dude,
can you see
pull it out. I mean, pull it up.
Whip it out.
Look at that.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh shit!
That looks fucking bad. How many is that shit? How many barrels you got on that thing?
Just one, but the down below one's the grenade launcher. But of course, you'd remember that better if you watched it more than once.
Aliens, yeah. From James Cameron's Aliens. Look at that. Right there.
Oh man, fucking the gun is features a 10mm assault rifle with an over and under 30mm pump grenade launcher, perfect for when you express elevator to hell going down. The version of the toy blaster, Nerf only says blaster, not rifle or gun, fires both elite and mega Nerf darts. Oh my god, how much does that fucking cost? I want it.
It's gonna be a couple hundred, I bet.
Oh dude, no way, Nerf's pretty good. That's not bad.
Bucks.
That's not bad. Like this Christmas, I might be getting a fucking Nerf blaster.
Wait. Oh, is that American Doll hairs? 95? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Or 100 pound.
Oh, no,
100 stone.
Yeah. What? $95 is not £100. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying.
130 Australian dollars. Here you go.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's cool.
Australian bucks are worthless, huh?
But how serious
They're
does Nerf
dollar
Nerf
reduce?
games do kids get though when you got a pulse rifle, like, fuck you, fuck you, and the kid's like, stop that, stop. You're like, no.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so have you ever looked at some of this serious? Like, they have a minigun Nerf blaster. See, look, George agrees with
Yeah.
me. Me and George geeked him. We doc. Fucking, they have a minigun version. They have a sniper rifle version. They have all sorts of things for those fucking Nerf guns now, dude. Like, literally, my buddy from work, he gave my kids a bunch of Nerf guns because his son has a ton of them. He gave him a sniper rifle that's almost as long as my entire fucking body. And it fires darts incredibly fast. Nerf is serious.
And they go
pretty
far, yeah.
Dude, they're not like they used to be, where it was like the shitty bow and arrow, like, I'm gonna get you, maybe. These fuckers will take you out your dick. They don't give a fuck anymore, dude. Nerf's like, oh, fuck it. We're not, Nerf. We're fucking Nerf.
Yeah,
Nerf.
these they're getting really crazy. A couple years ago, a friend of mine, Mike, he buys like a shit ton of Nerf. Like he has more Nerf than he has clothes. That's how serious he is. And he'll buy duplicates too. He'll just buy old ones and new ones. He'll keep buying. He just has a whole fucking wall of Nerf, all of it. So there was a group out here. It's like a Nerf war group or whatever. And they had a little get together in Riverside a couple years back. So we were like, dude, fuck it, let's go to war. It's like all these people with all their Nerf guns. We all like showed up at this one park, and we were sort of doing the honor system and shit like that, staying together. Basically, it's a battle royale, but Nerf. It's pretty fun.
That's fucking dope as shit.
Did you see that thing on Facebook about the shotgun that Chris Pratt has in Jurassic Park?
Yes.
I've got that as well. For the listeners that haven't seen this on Facebook, there was a shotgun released. No, the reason why Chris Pratt had the shotgun that he did,
it's like a Winchester.
It's an 1895 shotgun, but that's because
Oh,
on here it says here's your things you can kill, and on the bottom there it says T-Rex.
Yeah, fucking love that. See, they sold me, dude. I'd buy it if I had the money for it now. I'd buy it right now.
That's similar to the shotgun model that Arnold used in Terminator 2.
Yeah, I'd say so. Fucking, I don't know. Like, that's how they get me with stuff, dude. They just bring up stuff that I love, and they'll be like, "This is like a gun that they had in Aliens." I'm like, "I want that." Fucking, they know how to sell it to me.
Hello, I am the Prince of Nigeria, and I would like you to buy some Jurassic Park merch. Okay.
Done. Old. Let's do it.
Have all my money. Okay, so David, you brought a story this week. I'm going to give the chat sort of 3 seconds to guess what David's story is about.
Guess what it is.
3, 2, 1, and yes, we're talking about Johnny Depp today.
Who guessed that one?
No way.
No way.
What's this you brought, David?
Oh, so yesterday, the bitch is actually trying to get it dismissed for the third time, and the judge is like, nope, we're still going to trial. She tried to use saying on the grounds that that our American court system should honor the verdict out in UK. No offense, but they're like, no, the fuck we're not. That's ridiculous. One, she wasn't even on trial. She was just a witness. On trial was that news group, the Sun newspaper. So she had really nothing to do with it. It's completely different for her and the Sun. So she's like, nope, that's not going to happen. So good news for us. Yeah, it's going to trial in April 11th of 2022, which I think is going to be cutting into her schedule for Aquaman 2, which is going to be pretty interesting because I guess from what I've heard that they're trying to get a release date for December of next year for Aquaman 2, but that same day, James Cameron is releasing his Avatar 2.
Is he? Is he finally doing that? Is that like actually going to happen for once? Because they've been talking about Avatar 2 for
a long time.
Years.
Yeah,
it's already been made, isn't it? Has it already been made? Mostly, I'm pretty sure they've made 2 and 3 already.
I don't know. The problem is it was so long ago. I stopped caring forever ago. Like I kind of liked that first Avatar movie 10 years ago when it came out, but I haven't heard anything since except they're making it. We totally are making it. James Cameron's in the background. I'm like, I'm totally making it, guys. I got it.
He's like, hard at work.
He's about
They-
socialism.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So
Ryan says he's riding home. See you later, Ryan.
All right.
Thanks for joining. us.
drive safe, man.
Bye, Ryan.
So it's so obviously, you know, that's going to cut into the schedule of her Aquaman 2 shit. But what's interesting is like so far what they've done, there's been some reports, kind of like leaked information about how she is on set.
Mm.
Apparently that she's unfit for the physical duty that she needs to do as far as acting goes. She
Oh.
she drinks between takes because she's just that bad. And she's already blaming her terrible performance and body weight on Johnny Depp again.
Okay.
So even if Aquaman 2 decides to stop the production and like, if they decide to, you know, so she can handle the court thing, they're probably going to blame it on the court thing when really it's more likely they're not going to be able to get that much money if they release that movie the same day as Avatar 2, because that one's been like, yeah, Aquaman 2 or Avatar 2. What would you go see?
Neither.
Aquaman 2 is like the first movie I've kind of said, right, I'm not going to watch it because such and such is in it. I won't watch it if Amber Heard's in it because I'm a believer of a sort of equal rights, whether they're right or wrong, right? So if you're going to go for equal rights, then when it comes to domestic abuse, the woman has got to kind of be treated the same as the guy. Do you know what I mean? So if she's just as bad, then she should have been sanctioned and taken away from movies and stuff, the same as Johnny Depp was. I mean, and that didn't happen.
Yeah. She's admitted to it. Like, you know, there's audio recordings of her admitting the physical abuse and everything. So,
I don't care about either. I mean, honestly, like, I don't care about fucking Avatar 2. I don't care about Aquaman 2. I don't care about Amber Heard. I don't care about any of that shit. Just give me a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'll be all right. Fucking, I'll be like, cool. Johnny Depp.
They need to bring it back for sure.
They won't, though, right? Like that. Like they have no.
That last was terrible. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
I like them
meant
all.
to be remaking it. You know?
Of course you do. Of course you do, David. Fucking, he could. This is Johnny Depp's dick rubbed all over this Pirates. I love it. Love it. $1 million movie.
I'll wait 12 hours for that
one.
George says he's going to watch Avatar 2. He says
See?
Aquaman 2 can suck a nut and equal rights, equal fights. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Fucking give some people some brass knuckles. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm excited about right now for anything. Like I'm think
excited for this trial.
It's the Star Wars stuff that's getting me really excited at the moment. Star Wars. Yeah.
So this fall, right, is going to be the book of Boba Fett, right?
Yeah, and I think we're going to get when's the Obi-Wan released?
I don't know. That's
Obi-Wan. When's Mando 3, bro? I think I'm emotionally ready to watch another season, bro.
Obi-Wan City's released. Oh, no, I want pictures. I want news now, guys. Thanks. 2022.
Is Mandalorian already on third season? It's only on the first. It's what?
It's been 2 seasons, dude.
It's been wow.
Yeah.
So much has happened in the last like bit that I completely forgot they've already done 2 seasons of it. Wow.
Yep.
So we've got Obi-Wan next year.
Okay.
Which I'm really excited. I started watching Rebels again because like last year, earlier in the year, I started watching Rebels because I went from Clone Wars to Rebels, and it's like going from Lego to Duplo because the graphics, the animation in Clone Wars has got so good, and then it went to very basic animation with Rebels. I was kind of, what the fuck? Like, you know,
probably for efficiency.
Well, it's more for the kids, I think, just to bring in more younger audience. But the story writing for Rebels gets so good. I nearly cried. Last night I watched an episode and it had me choked up. I was like, oh my fucking god, because the story with Ahsoka and Anakin. Oh no! Once you watch it and you get invested into characters, the story between Anakin and Ahsoka and Darth Vader and what happens between them and the clones is very fucking. It's horrible. Like the emotional turmoil that they all go through, and then when Ahsoka meets Darth Vader, you're like, oh fuck, shit's gonna go down. Like, it's
I love that. I've actually seen that. I have not watched Rebels, but I did watch that scene on YouTube because fucking like I'm very familiar with Ahsoka. I did watch Clone Wars. Of course, I know who Darth Vader is. So like, it's Amber Heard. Amber Heard is Darth Vader. I don't know if you knew this. Did they say anything about the Jar Jar Binks movie yet? Are they going to do that?
Wait, are you? You're
No,
kidding,
no.
right?
No, they're gonna do it, dude. Eventually, they're gonna run through everything. They'll be like, dude, let's fucking do it. Let's just get it on the table.
They'll be like,
We're gonna
okay, we're gonna make a Porg movie.
I swear to
Said
God, it's gonna
porg.
happen.
Porg. He
Porg.
said
Yeah,
porg.
he said porg. Yeah, he said porg.
No, not ball.
Porg.
Porg.
Porg porn? Is that where they're gonna show?
Pork corn.
Fucking a couple little.
So confession, guys. At the end of last week's show, Tom brought up that Rosario Dawson did a naked scene in the movie Trans, and after we cut air, we were like, "Oh, okay, let's have a look." Then we shared screen. We all had a look, and we were all like, "Oh my fucking god!" Because there is Rosario.
It was like a virtual
Dawson.
circle jerk. It was nice.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, it was
no
just
one's
amazing.
hands were down. But here's the thing, though, is like my buddy told me about this because like we were talking about like actresses that never have done nude scenes. I'm like, oh, Rosario Dawson doesn't do nude scenes, and he's like, bro, you've never seen Trance. I'm like, what the fuck is Trance? It's McAvoy. What's his name?
James
What's his name?
McAvoy?
James McAvoy. It's a James McAvoy film, and I have never seen Trance, but he fucking literally we're at work, and all of a sudden he pulls out his fucking phone. He's like, bro, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, Becky, you dirty bitch. And fucking yeah. So fucking, of course, I had to bring it up because I heard about it the night before, and I was like, guys, that's what guys do. We hear about shit like this. We're like, did you fucking hear about this? And then we're all like, yeah. We all high five and
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's kind of gay.
There's situations where you're an adult and you're kind of like, yeah, I've seen it all. I've seen shitloads of porn. You know, I've got a wife. I see boobs every day. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I've seen it all. And then you see Rosario Dawson naked, and you're like.
Haven't seen
You
that.
become a kid again. You're like, oh my god, this is so naughty. Boobs. So, what are you guys up to this week? Tom, have you got much planned?
This week I have nothing very much planned. Probably, well, next week the kids go back to school. Your kid went back to school already?
No,
Alex?
not yet. No,
Yes.
not
Oh, no.
beginning of
That,
September.
nope. That was Eddie Pence's
Eddie.
kid that went back to school. Yep. Eddie's kid went back to school. My kids go back to school this coming Tuesday, so we're gonna do a lot of family type stuff. Get ready.
I
for
think
them
it's
to go.
too fucking early, man.
What do you mean?
Send them back to school?
Yeah. They do it in August, man. The end of August is when they do it.
Are you talking COVID?
Yeah.
You meant COVID? Oh.
Dude, they wear masks and shit, bro.
I don't know, man. Hey, did you hear about that fucking school district in Florida?
No.
Like 5,000 kids they have to quarantine because their mandate. It's like entirely like, oh, you can wear it if you want, and I guess nobody fucking wears it out in Florida. There's like a
Okay.
shit ton of kids.
Well, here's the thing you got to remember about where I live, David. I live in the middle of nowhere. My kid's school is very, very, very small, like super small. It has 6 grades, but there's only one classroom per grade, and it's very, very small. So it's easy to manage. Yeah, dude. We don't live in Cali, bro. I live in bumfuck Vermont, so like it's very small.
Christ.
So like and like after the COVID. The beginning of COVID, when everybody was out of school and I was having to be teacher and shit, dude, I can't do it. I'm not a good teacher. I'm not structured enough. I'm a good parent. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll pat myself on the back. Me and my wife are good parents. We are not good teachers. Like, and that sounds weird because obviously you should be teaching your kids stuff, but not in the structured form like the way that teachers do. You can teach them things like right and wrong and morals and blah, 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 but not that shit. So I gained a huge respect, even more respect than I already had for my kids' teachers by trying to do it. So I'm very excited for them to go back to school. It's so important for their social structure to like go back and like, you know, hang out with their friends. They can't like they hang out with each other all fucking summer and they're getting tired of each other and then driving me crazy. I just want them to go back.
I can just imagine Tom being like, okay, kids, today we're going to learn about the American penal system. Here is Shawshank Redemption. Crack on. See you later.
Dude, where were you? Where were you? That's brilliant. I would have fucking don't
Like,
mind the rape
teach
scene.
them,
Sorry, don't look at the rape scene. I'm sorry, kids. This is
teach them shit
Oh,
that they're
part
gonna
of it.
use later on in life instead of this bullshit ass American education system. I don't remember shit.
oh, that's just you. I think that's just all the fucking
Has
Davidism.
anybody ever opened a butterfly knife? Here we go. Today's class, we're going to learn how to open a butterfly knife.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus,
fucking
of
hell.
course, David.
This is where
Yeah,
David
I know, right?
stabs himself.
Do it.
Butterfly knife.
Okay,
You
here we
open
go.
it like this.
Do it.
That.
Oh.
Blade down, aim for the neck, pull out.
Dude, I'm
Pretty
British. You can't do that shit, man. It triggers me, man. I'm like, oh,
I
shit,
never
knives.
and I never pull out, by the way, David. That's for losers.
I twist, rip out. So that way it causes
The
More trauma.
Vagina to be traumatized?
Yep.
Like, what are we talking about? Oh, okay, gross.
Stabbing
I mean,
them,
I had a butter knife too, butterfly knife too. I had
A butter knife.
Butter
I had a
knife.
butterfly. I had a
Everyone's got a
butterfly
fucking butter
knife.
knife, Tom. Fucking-
I had a butterfly knife when I was 13 as well, David. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I had ninja stars too. and
Yeah,
I
but you
used to
never
throw 'em.
used it, huh?
No, and I don't think you have either,
Hmm.
David.
I'm pretty sure George will chime in the comments for that.
Really, George? Maybe
I
not.
love-
Maybe afterwards.
What I love is that every time I go abroad, I don't know, wherever it is, where we go on holiday, you go to the markets and you also have look for cheap shit to buy, take home. They've always got like ninja stars, knuckle dusters, big sort of combat knives and shit like that. And you're thinking, how the fuck am I buying that and taking that home? Like, you know, your bag gets tossed at the airport and you're fucked. Like, oh, so what did you want
See,
this for, Mr. Whiteley?
I prefer stiletto, David. Like I'm a little bit like more Italian about the whole thing. Like yes, he had really, David. David, don't say anything right now. Don't say anything right now. We're on live. Tell us afterwards. Anyways, I like a stiletto. I like a little fucking.
I would like to get one of those as well. Yeah, those are nice.
They're really cool. I figured that you'd be a stiletto guy, David. Like that. Like you're
I need to get
classy.
one.
Stiletto. What is? Hold on. We need to
Those
play-
little
what is it?
switchblade knives. You know, the old 50s, like looking like.
Yeah, like the
Blade
blade
comes
comes up
up.
and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's got like a
Well-
black handle, a little silver hilt sort of thing on top.
They have like combs in them nowadays to make it
Mm-hmm.
look cool and stuff. That's a stiletto. It's an Italian knife, very very cool, very thin,
Very thin blade, very sharp.
Yeah, they're made for killing.
Like
But they're cool. They're very
You
cool.
guys live in a
And-
completely different universe to us in the UK, honestly. Genuinely, like knife crime is so bad here. Like you're caught with a knife, you go in prison. That's it.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
because you
know.
guys don't have guns.
Yeah, exactly. If you had
No,
guns,
because
they'd
we
be
use our
less worried.
fucking hands. That's what we do.
All right,
Yeah, it's
Unless you
either
got
knives or
when you
as-
run.
Knife or acid attack. I'll take a gunshot, thank you.
yeah. I don't know, dude. Fuck it. I don't
It's
think I want
spring
everyone-
action.
Yeah,
Stab him in the
same as
neck
my
from about
penis.
5 feet away. Oh shit! The spring was too
Oh,
powerful.
it's not a ballistic knife. I would like to get one of those.
Dude, those are cool,
Sweet.
right? I saw those. Fucking, they shoot off and shit.
Yeah.
Except it's one use.
I'm a Lebanon
nobody-
fighter.
Well, they had it in COD. Didn't they have that in COD at one point?
I
had the
think they
ballistic knife?
did, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah, it does.
It's so weird.
Um,
It's so weird.
do you know what we get up to in the UK at the moment in Edinburgh? I've shared this before. I know we're running short on time. I found this story. I thought it was ridiculous. So in Edinburgh, they've stormed Edinburgh Castle. Multiple police vans and a number of police officers can be seen at the castle close to the entrance to the museum of the Royal Regiment of Scotland, with reports of protesters inside. Protesters are claiming that to have seized Edinburgh Castle after gathering around 30 stormed the landmark. Edinburgh Live understands a group of people are inside the iconic landmark with multiple police vans and a number of officers scrambled to the scene. Reports of an incident emerged from around 5:45 p.m. with emergency services currently in the area, close to the entrance of the Museum of the Royal Regiment of Scotland. One eyewitness told Edinburgh Live as many 30 people rushed into the castle and members of the public were swiftly evacuated. And they apparently in a video seen by Edinburgh Live, one woman can be heard saying, "We have seized Edinburgh Castle." She continues, We're waiting to restore the rule of law. We're doing this peacefully and we're doing this lawfully. We're using Article 61 of the Magna Carta."
Wow.
we have had enough. The people of Scotland have had enough, and today we claim our power back.
Really? What are they trying to accomplish? They just
Yeah.
want it back?
Okay, so let's have a look. So Article 61. Let's have a look. What
Of the
this says.
Magna Carta.
Which, by the way, I love how they use the word seized because that's like the only time you can is when you're
Yeah.
seizing a castle. It's like, fuck yeah, dude.
It's like,
all
did they
right.
seize the castle? Did they breach the walls? Shit.
They stormed that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does Article 61 of the Magna Carta state? We give public and free permission to take this oath to any man who so desires, and at no time we will prohibit any man from taking it. Indeed, we will compel any of our subjects who are unwilling to take it and swear our command. I don't know what this shit is.
Yeah,
We'll have to find out
A
more.
bunch of legal,
Yeah, I don't know.
legalese.
Yeah.
Anybody know anything about medieval history?
Do you storm castles in your free time? Hit us up.
Well, we've talked about this before on the show. We had Matt and the guys from Battle of Shrewsbury, and they were saying some of the most ridiculous like laws. You know, there's one in Chester where if you see a Welshman trying to cross the bridge at night time, you're allowed to shoot him with a crossbow. And it's a law that they've never
changed.
redacted, never changed.
And by the way,
so.
how American of you guys? Because like a few months ago, you were laughing at us because you're like, you're seeing the White House. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Now, who's the idiot?
Yeah.
Alex? Yeah.
This is a bunch of stoners that have sat around and gone, you know, it'd be really cool. I don't know.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I'd probably do that really high. I'd be like, dude, you ever want to storm a castle? Doesn't that sound pretty cool?
I do, but
do
I would
that.
storm a castle in Germany.
Yeah.
That's where I would
yeah.
But this is the
Castles in
thing,
Germany,
right?
bro.
Nobody really protects castles. It's their tourist location, so there's nobody with even. There's no one with weapons. There's no, you know, you could storm a castle and be like, "It's mine now." And,
Well,
you know,
I mean,
obviously,
They'll
speaking,
fold quicker than the Afghan military. That's for sure.
Shit, dude. Again with the Afghans. I'm shots fired. I mean, like
Not really,
castles are-
not for them. There was no shots
Oh
fired.
my god. Castles are notorious for keeping people out, so you would think they'd be better at doing such a thing, but apparently it's just like open gate.
Well, you gotta have
walls.
archers and fucking
Yeah, hot tar and shit.
yeah, fucking boiling oil.
Yeah, dude. Fucking where's that all at, Alex? Why don't they do that shit anymore?
and the Ministry of Defense are like, we've got drones and tanks and fucking the SAS, like, will airdrop in, like, you know, crazy. Right, we're running short on time. Tomorrow, oh, by the way, this weekend I'm away. Tom and David, they're going to be doing What's the Difference for me. Thank you very much for that.
Oh, thanks for volunteering me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him yet. Hey, David. By the way, what are you doing on Saturday?
Apparently that.
Yay!
I thought you said anyway.
I forgot. I just assumed David always knows everything. Look at that beard. He's a wizard.
Sorry, David. I mean, you
It's all
can
good.
if you like.
That's not.
No, no.
Okay. If not, I'll do it
Because
myself.
Kaz is taking me away, and I don't know where she's taking me. It's my birthday on the 30th.
To the
She's taking
castle.
me away.
Oh my
Edinburgh
God.
Castle.
You show me, bro. Kaz, what are we doing? She's like, we're taking it back, Alex. And you're like, what are we taking back?
We're seizing the castle. We're seizing the castle. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Alex,
whatever remains of the Spanish blood in her. You know, she's Colombian.
Oh yeah. She's
Ancestral
like,
blood.
oh my God. She's like, I'm a
She'll hate me
conquistador
for
and I'm
saying
gonna conquer this bitch. And you're
Right?
like, oh shit.
You're like shit.
Um,
She
Yes,
starts
honey.
hitting him with a Bible.
Fuck. Yes, honey, we're seizing the castle. I get it. The fucking.
But this is weird for me though. I'm really excited. I'm really happy that this is happening. You know, my wife is doing this amazing thing, but at the same time, my life is so meticulously planned with deadlines and interviews and meetings and stuff that when suddenly I'm like, I've got no plan, I've just got to go with it. It's my mind's kind of like, oh, we can't do this. So it's gonna be interesting. I'll do some lives.
Control freak. Control freak.
Yeah, I
What?
think you're right there.
Yeah.
What?
What? Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Blip-
What?
Blips and
What?
chips. Blips and chips.
Yeah, website. Website.
Oh, website. Thank God you mentioned it. Hey guys, we have a website, USUKnetwork.com. That is the hub where all things USUK. That is this show you can find on there. That is Wednesday Night Live. There's also Yelling at Clouds with the amazing Eric Pfluger and Alex Whiteley, where Eric yells at Alex for a few hours about whatever he wants to. There's also What's the Difference podcast with Alex Whiteley and Tom Riddle. Alex is all over this motherfucker when he's not seizing castles. And we bring on inspiring, amazing guests every single week. Our latest guest was who? Alex?
Slade Monroe.
Slade Monroe.
Oh. Yeah, I'll get the picture up now. You keep talking. You keep talking.
Okay. Slade Monroe, and it was an amazing episode. So much fucking fun. And we do that every single week. And that is all on USUKnetwork.com, which is made for us by the good people over at WebOrchard.com. WebOrchard.com is a company that makes websites. That's all they do. They don't make pies, they make motherfucking websites, hence the name. So if you need a website because your online presence is not up to snuff, then you need to reach out and have somebody build it for you. If you look at our amazing website, USUKnetwork.com, it is not made by Alex Whiteley, nor I, or even David for that matter. It's made by the guys over at WebOrchard.com. That's what they do, and that's what they did for us. So if you have an OnlyFans, if you have an Etsy, if you sell pictures of your grandparents in taken situations, whatever you might do on the you need a fucking website to prove to people that you are serious about what you were doing. So reach over to the guys over at WebOrchard.com, say, build me a fucking website, guys, and drop our names. Be like, hey, the USUK boys sent me. So then we get credit for being cool.
Yes, we do. And there's the artwork for Slade Monroe. Slade was in Luke Wilson and Martin Sheen's latest movie, 12 Mighty Orphans. It's about a group of kids that were encouraged to play football and they went on to do great things. It looks really good, actually, but we can't get it over in the UK yet. I think it's released on the 31st. It was released in America, but in the UK, we have to wait for Amazon release, which is the 31st of August.
That's not too bad to wait.
We are getting closer and closer and closer to Pod 8. It's the fucking bane of my life at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very difficult task, but we're doing it. We're going to do a 24-hour live podcast on the 29th of September. And we're going to start at 9 a.m. and go right the way through for 24 hours, all in order to raise money for local cancer fund here in Shrewsbury, Lingen Davis. The artwork has been released. The press releases have been sent out today. I've been asked to go on the radio. There's newspaper articles going about it. This thing is happening. Reach have been running our marketing, and they've logoed us up. They're running our social media. They're running our PR. They're doing a great job. So we're looking forward to that. We've got 24 great guests lined up, and I feel like one of the guests I'm about to get on is a huge deal. Huge deal. So keep your eyes open.
Is it Johnny Depp?
Yes, it is Johnny Depp. It's actually Amber Heard. Sorry,
I was going to say, yeah, no, this is your opportunity, man. This is your opportunity.
Yeah, you can grill her.
True.
And then you can talk to her.
True. I'd be like, hey, all this money is actually being donated to the charity. Did you donate your money to charity? Because she didn't donate shit. We all know that she didn't donate shit.
Not a fucking dime.
Nope.
Or a pound or a stone, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, do you know what 3,000 schmeckles can get you?
An entire afternoon at Blitz and Chits.